We, the people of South Africa, declare for our country and the world to know that South Africa belongs to all who live in it, black and white, and that no government can justly claim authority unless it is based on the will of the people. That our people have been robbed of their birthright to land, liberty, and peace by a form of government founded on injustice and inequality. That our country will never be prosperous or free until all our people live in brotherhood, enjoying equal rights and opportunities. That only a democratic state based on the will of the people can secure for all their birthright, without distinction of color, race, sex, or belief. And therefore, we, the people of Africa, black and white, together, equals, countrymen and brothers, adopt this freedom charter and pledge ourselves to strive together, sparing nothing of our strength and courage until the democratic changes here set out have been won. These are the dreams, but it's not the reality.
Post-apartheid South Africa has not fulfilled the promises of a democratic revolution because it continues to be segregated and oppressive to its colored population. People of color in South Africa still face high poverty, poor living conditions, and lack of government support in their daily lives.
The black community of South Africa is not yet equal to their white counterparts, as they continue to experience extreme poverty and inequality that does not allow them to progress. Today, 2 million blacks still live in the deteriorating shanty towns without electricity or plumbing. The shanty towns experience extreme levels of crippling poverty and 30% unemployment, as opposed to 20% unemployment in the larger nation. The blacks in the shanties are not satisfied, and in 2005, they took to the streets in violent protest. Recently, a study was released by the University of Western Cape that found that black South Africans have become poorer since the end of the apartheid, while whites have become richer. Researchers have also found that the black townships of Cape Town are more than 3/4 of households are living below the poverty line, and more than 40% of families are unable to find enough food to eat. The President, Jacob Zuma, says that these figures tell us that the bottom of the rung is the black majority, who continue to be confronted by deep poverty, unemployment, and inequality, despite the progress that we have made since 1994.
Blacks still experience extreme oppression due to racism and the mindsets and institutions in South Africa. Black children in white neighborhoods will be excluded by classmates in class with no teacher intervention. Black people buying houses in rich white neighborhoods can bring down the value, and people going on house tours will openly speak about this. If you speak an African language in South Africa, you are immediately categorized as lower. Democratic views of integration have been reached if people are still so openly oppressed.
Corruption is cancer that is eating away at our society. This is a quote said by President Zuma of South Africa. This is only one representation of much corruption in South Africa that continues to spread as the years go on. The types of corruption in South Africa are arms deals, Oilgate, and many African or colored politicians who allow these things to happen. What's shocking about this is that these same politicians, specifically President Zuma, are representing groups such as ANC who swore to protect South Africans and mostly the black community from the very corruption they swore to. What's shocking about this is that these same politicians, specifically President Zuma, are representing groups such as ANC who swore to protect South Africans and most of the black community from the very corruptions they continue to this day. As the years go on, the corruption continues to spread, and the African and colored South African community have given up hope of once again living in a state that is free and equal for all.